Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Mountain West football season. It's the battle for the trophy. We get to crown the champion of the Mountain West Conference here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad out of the Mountain West, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So an opening drive, 3rd and 10. And here comes the crowd noise. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. Potential disaster here. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Stevens. And they get him down after the completion. The completion makes it 2nd down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Single back, takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake on first down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskies. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. They reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff to the back. Gets some space around the 30. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Rainbow Warriors will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you could see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Comes up with the catch. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors line up with a 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. So we're all tied up after that one for the potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Point after, up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it and complete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Ball handed off. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the back gets the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got his man open downfield. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd down play coming up.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack and their game plan.
The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. They didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Quarterback still with the football. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Rainbow Warriors hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but has passed the marker. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Defense off the field after that sack. The punting unit now on. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. There's about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his target. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, when you run that out route, he's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a quick grab. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Now it's second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The offense going with the hurry up. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive moving. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Hold it.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs them up 10 yards. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Booker, Kauai has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pass support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The back's got it on the pitch. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the defense able to stop him at the 2. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Hand off to the right side. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They're going to run the option. Fights off a defender. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a 1st down. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
not complete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Huskies. Just ran away from the defense. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They'll let out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the 2nd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll run it here. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. Critical down and distances. This guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st down.
Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now, and with the conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.